We are live at the CompuBox Academy. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson. The gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson. He started it. Frank True.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
This place is like a coliseum. When it's packed out, the fans are there. You can hear their punches. You can smell the sweat.
We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Block that jab. Upstairs. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put him on the back foot. Put him under pressure.
Good counter punching. Nice defense on that hook. Nice counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to... Frank Bruno finally goes down. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
That's like... 1, 2...
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger. Hold it right there. Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Catch and shoot. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Threw the hook, didn't land. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. He's been knocked down, but at least not... On to the second round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Lucky that hook didn't score. It all comes down to what you can do on the inside.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. They've got to get into your...
Oh, my goodness, Johnny. Oh, and Patterson's dazed. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Good, look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Can't score with that hook again. Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what...
Patterson goes down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, 6, 7. You still want to fight.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. And Patterson couldn't take any more. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are away.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
And that'll do it. Patterson goes down. That body shot right there paralyzed him and won him the fight.
I've got to see that again. There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Right back on the job. It was a god-awful round, I tell you. Now, come on.
The bell rings and we start the third. And there's the bell to start the round. They ring the bell and here we go. Patterson took that one in a bad way. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, and wisely they're going to take a knee here. No choice but to do that.
What you're seeing right there is a heartbroken fighter.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Patterson succumbs to the pressure. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there.
Pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. myself in line. Thought I told you we don't play. The team going nuts, the score going up, morale going down.
I'm Todd Grisham, and what a stunning venue. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Anthony $1 Million Crolla. He's 5'9" with a reach. Anthony Vasily the...
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds.
What a pleasure to be in. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. So this is the rematch between Crolla and Lomachenko, and let's be honest, in their first fight, it was dominated by the Ukrainian.
Look at Lomachenko. He's so tall, everything in his stride. An amazing amateur pedigree, an amazing professional pedigree. Remember, in his second professional fight, he boxed for a world title. No, he didn't win, but remember, the people put him in there because they thought he could. This is how talented, how much he's steeped in talent, expectation, and championship material.
Good counter punching. Nice counter shot. Nice counter. Lomachenko in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nope, that hook won't score. And he scores with the counter. We wanted action, and they are delivering. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the rock.
Gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Lomachenko is buzzed. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far, it's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the court?
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crolla in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Relax. Good man. Just say you make the boxing bag together.
On to the second round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Caution being thrown to the wind. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Those counter punches. Uh-oh! Lomachenko just got rocked. Down goes Lomachenko. Lomachenko. And there's no doubt about it, as we see it again, that body shot did them in.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds when he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
That counter punch caught him clean. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
These are my kind of fight. He's boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Nice counter. That hook was off target. Do you believe this? When are we going to see a jab from these two? Stepping back is Corolla. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
A perfect counter lands. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope, because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Get up, look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Just misses with the right uppercut. Unlike the heavier fighters, these fighters throw so many punches, it's hard to keep up. There's a counter shot. They exchange punches. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. And $1 Million finally goes down. What a shot. Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
I need... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You score 1 of 5.
Let's talk about Loma in that last round. There's the bell for round 4. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
This is a high-octane battle. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. He threw a punch and just got countered. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, lady.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for comeback. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given the task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know the name rates heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculated. On time, not a second hour late. You're witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events, I would practice, but it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know why they ain't clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many habagos, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like a can't shout. I'm getting even 4-2-3, I'm like a calm cow. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. It ain't a game even though I spy. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. Our victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman.
Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. And introducing first, El Nino de Oro. He's going in the featherweight division. El Nino de Oro. Josh Warrington.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Barinas.
So much hype surrounding this. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Nice idea, and that hook lands. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown. Oh, wait a minute! Josh Warrington on the brink now. Big shot and down goes Warrington. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
The corner needs to...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? It's code red time for Josh Warrington. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's time for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Josh Warrington goes down. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
I've got to see that again.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Look at his corner. Look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down. Make the most of the...
Whoa, Johnny! This is not good for Josh Warrington. And the Leeds Warrior goes to the canvas. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
That's lights out right there.
Not many people would have...
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kisses. And my fit stay clean like dishes, that's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs, I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve, that's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed. Fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them, let a man heal. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer.
This rivalry has been brutal. The monster. King Rye.
This bout is scheduled.
What a pleasure it is to be. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. They block that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Straight right just misses. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
Nice counter shot. Nice counter. The straight right just misses. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When you're training to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just picks up and stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than that.
They block that jab. Just missed with that hook. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
I'd like to see more jabs. Defense is not an option for these two. There's a counter shot. They exchange punches. Yukon just got caught. Let's talk about Yukon in that last round. On to the second round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at the monster finally goes down. And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Punch, counter punch. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Carrying away the right hook. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Those counter punches have to hurt. And he scores with the counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They threw the hook. It didn't land. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Zhu Khan in that last round. What a huge momentum. There's the bell to start round 3. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Failing to score with that right hook. Big whiff with the right hook. Beautiful counter punch. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
Even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Counter punch. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Right now, the Flash is seeing Flash, and the kid goes down. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Where did that come from? What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Started out Garcia in that last round. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner, but... Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He can't connect with that right hook. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way.
Oh my God, Johnny! Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. They're giving us a high tempo. Oh, wait a minute. Shu Khan, the monster, in trouble. Are we about to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas? I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Shu Khan now in some serious trouble. And he just put the monster on the canvas. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
I need to see...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're out.
So time to go celebrate after a...
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter.